Hi, I'm Ari S, reporting for Kids First, and today I'm here at the Culver Theater for the live premiere of Harold and Purple Crayon, starring Zachary Levi, Lil Rel Howery, and Zooey Deschanel. Harold and the Purple Crayon will release in theaters August 2nd, 2024.
Can you share any interesting experiences you had while filming?
Wow, it was a lot of things that happened. Like I came from animation, so it was a lot of things that I had to learn. But I love the idea of like being able to shoot live action and do a lot of like special effects. So, and it was great to work with the actors. You know, I usually work with actors, but doing the voices, and now I have to see them. They have to see them acting. So it was a lot of learning, but thankfully everybody kind of helped me out, held my hand and helped me through it. So it was a very fun thing.
That's great. So what was the most rewarding aspect while working on this film?
It was seeing the message of the movie really coming to life with like some really fun set pieces and beautiful images. You know, I really loved the book, and I wanted the book to be represented really well, as I think it's a very special book. And I think the message about imagination or draw your life, I think is really a good one, and I think that hopefully people will appreciate that.
Yeah, I love that. So did you develop any new skills or learn something new while working on this film?
Oh my God, yes, a lot. That I have to really pay attention to everything that we shoot, because when you put the camera and you shoot it, that's what stays. Not like animation that I can create anything I want. You know, in animation it's almost like I have my own crayon. I can do whatever I want. But in live action, not as much. So I learned a lot about that. I start to be very focused and very patient about that.
Yeah, well, that's great. That's all the questions I have. Thank you for speaking.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So much.
Did you do anything special to prepare for your role as Harold?
Not really. I just tried to tap into being as innocent of heart as I could, because Harold doesn't know anything negative. He's from his world, and there's no real sadness, and there's no real fear, and there's no real pain. And so it's like a really just kind of like pure, innocent world. And I felt like, okay, I got to be that guy. And so I just kept thinking about that stuff.
Right, I love that. So what did you find most exciting about while working on this film?
Working with people like Zoe. I think that was the most exciting stuff for me.
Yeah.
Her and Jermaine and Alfred Molina being the narrator was pretty cool too. I didn't get to meet him, but I think he's wonderful.
Yeah.
So all that stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So can you share one of your favorite scenes to film?
One of my favorites, I would say probably flying the plane. Drawing and flying the plane was probably my favorite, yeah.
Okay, and then lastly, what do you hope viewers will take away from this film?
I hope that they take away feeling inspired in imagination and creativity and believing in themselves, because we all need to do that.
How did your real life experience as a mom influence your portrayal as Terry?
I think it made it pretty easy to relate to another mom. I mean, we all have a lot in common, caring for our kids and, always wanting the best for our kids,
Yeah, I totally agree. So do you have any fun stories or funny incidents to share with us while working on this film?
Yeah, the whole thing was really fun. There were so many great.
Yeah.
One time we were shooting in a park in Atlanta, and it was like 2 a.m, and like a huge there was like a caravan of like these cars like that were all covered in like Christmas lights, like that I guess parade around Atlanta at 2 a.m. on the weekend, and they just like surrounded the park and were like playing music for like 5 minutes, and then they left. That was really
Two
fun.
in the morning?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you. That's all the questions I have. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How you doing?
I'm good. So how did you prepare for your role as Moose?
Man, I went to the forest. No, I'm lying. I didn't do that. Something? Just using my imagination. And it's funny. I actually really did look up like very random moose things, which is why I have my beard right here. And I did like little things to see what would a human version of a moose look like. So I really did do my research in it. I actually did the research.
Yeah, that's great. So what drew you to the role as Moose?
What drew me to the role as Moose was just a Harold and the Purple Crayon story. It's a book I used to read to my children all the time. And I like the fact that Harold represents imagination, and he can draw whatever he wants with that crayon. So to tell that story and hopefully make kids laugh and use their imagination was one of the reasons that drew me to the movie.
Right, that's amazing. So, can you share a funny incident or memorable moment that occurred while filming?
There's a lot of them. One of my favorite random things is when like Moose first came into the world, and it was an old man sitting on the bench, and we were just calling him old man because we was looking for the old man, and he got mad at us and tried to hit us with a cane, and we started running. I do not know that old man made me laugh every take, so I don't know what that's about. He just looked mad for real, so it was funny to me.
That's great.
I wasn't sure if he was acting.
That's great. That's all the questions I have. So, what was the most rewarding aspect while working on this film?
Awarding aspect. Like, what did I learn, take away from this film? I guess learning to believe in myself, and being creative is very important, and we need to appreciate our friends more.
I totally agree. So, did you develop any new skills or learn something new while filming?
Every day I learn something new, especially from Carlos, and he's amazing. But he would just give me little warm-ups to do to get into character, and that helped out a lot. I got more relaxed for the scene, and yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So, lastly, what life lesson do you want viewers to take away from Harold and the Purple Crayon?
To believe in themselves and, value their creations, They need to, like I said, they need to appreciate their friends and family.
Okay, that's great. That's all the questions I have. Thank you for
much.
speaking.
That was fun. Harold and the Purple Crayon releases in theaters August 2nd, 2024. Be sure to look for it. Thanks for watching. I'm Ari Schuster, reporting for Kids First. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss my next interview or review or those of my amazing team members. See you next time.